Today I want to talk about giving property to one person to hold for the benefit of another. I'm often asked by my clients, can't I just leave my retirement to this person and they can hold it and make sure it goes to my kids? Or can't I just deed this house to this person or add this person to my deed and make sure that they do with it what I want them to do when I die? And sure, you can do that, but there are problems associated that can be completely avoided with proper estate planning. Problems like, what happens if the person you are having hold the property needs to pay taxes on the property? Let's say the property generates income. If you give the property to them to hold for the benefit of another, they're going to owe the taxes. Another problem might be creditors. If you give the property to one person to hold for the benefit of another person, if the person holding the property has creditors and you have deeded the property to them or assigned it to them so that they own it, it's going to be available to their creditors. So they may not be able to pass it on to the person that you were hoping they would pass it on to because their creditors could take it away. Another problem is that you are relying on the person to fulfill your wishes without any real legal backing. And if they decide that they don't want to fulfill your wishes, there's no recourse for the person who was supposed to receive whatever the assets were. The proper way to have one person hold assets for the benefit of another is through a proper legal trust. When one person holds property for the benefit of another through a proper legal trust, then there are ways legally to enforce that arrangement. Another reason you might not want to do that is the prospect of incapacity. If the person who's holding the property becomes incapacitated and there aren't any legal documents supporting where you want the property to go, and the person that you've told your directions to no longer is in their right mind, then that's another way that the property isn't going to get where you initially wanted it to go. So it may seem easy and reasonable to give property to one person for the benefit of another person, but there really is kind of a quagmire of problems that can arise and that cannot be easily fixed, or at least that won't lead to your wishes being instituted when you do it that way. The proper way to do it is to meet with an estate planning attorney, go through all of your assets, all of your family dynamics, and create a solid, legal, enforceable plan that will work for you and your family when you need it. If you'd like to chat about that further, please give me a call.